Hello everybody, I hope you are doing good and in a good health. Today is a new video in my channel. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. اليوم درس جديد في القناة ديالي. Yes, before we begin, I will tell you a short story. قبل ما نبدا غادي نحكي لكم واحد short story. The short story is I was reading a text and I faced many words that I know the meaning, but there is some word or some group of letters that put on the word but exchange the meaning. نعم، أنا شخص فضولي يحب البحث في الأمور الغامضة، وعندما ذهبت إلى المتصفح جوجل بحثت كثيرا في المتصفح جوجل ماذا تعني هذه الكلمات المضافة إليها وبعض الحروف التي تغير معناها. وعندما بحثت ووجدت أن تلك الحروف أو تلك الجمل المضافة إلى تلك الكلمات وجدت أنها لديها اسم وتسمى البادئة أو تسمى اللواحق، وفي اللغة الإنجليزية تسمى Prefixes suffixes. This is our lessons today, so let's get started.
Audio Jungle.
Firstly, I will give you the definition of prefixes. أول حاجة غادي نعطيكم هي التعريف ديال البادئة أو prefixes is a word or group of letters that put at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. أو نعني البادئة هما الكلمات أو بعض الحروف المضافة في بداية الكلمة لتغيير المعنى أو تغيير معنى الكلمة. So I will give you some prefixes to know what's mean by prefixes. So the first prefixes is X, which mean was but now not. So for example, ex-president or ex-boss or ex-wife. An ex-wife is a wife who is now divorced. بحال نقولوا دابا واحد المرأة مزوجة ولكن دابا مطلقة بدون زوج. Another example, Trump is an ex-president of America but now he's not. القاعدة ديال X ديما أن X كيتبعها واحد noun. For example, wife, ex-wife, president, ex-president, boss is a noun, ex-boss. Okay, next prefixes is half. What's mean by half? Half, it's mean 50% of something. Yeah. For example, half price, half hours, which mean نصف ديال شي حاجة، نصف ديال something. For example, could you please tell me what is the time? The time is 10:30. 10:30, which mean العشرة ونص أو لا العاشرة والنصف. Half, which mean 15 of something. So another prefixes is an and which mean not. an ولا ديما كنتبعوا لها واحد الادجective. For example, informal, incorrect. An example, your answer is incorrect. This is what's mean by an and which mean a not. The fourth prefixes is non, which mean also not. For example, non-smoking. عاوتاني هادي non كيتبعها إما الادجective أو لا noun. For example, please don't smoke here because this room is non-smoking room. Another prefixes is pre, which mean before أو لا قبل. على سبيل المثال preschool, etc. And the sixth prefixes is ra, which mean again. ديما أن ra plus verb ديما كيتبع واحد الverb. ra plus verb. For example, reread, rewrite, redo, etc. For example, could you please reread your text? and the last prefixes is an, which mean also not. So the rule is an plus adjective and noun. For example, unknown, unhappy, unsafe, etc. Now let's move on to the suffixes. Now I will give you the definition of suffixes. Suffixes come at the end of the word. كنعنيو بالsuffixes هو واحد المقطع كيجي في الاخر ديال الكلمه. غادي نعطيكم بعض الامثله باش غادي تفهموا شنو كنقصد بالsuffixes. So we have first er or or, or we can use it for person. We can use it for person. Er or or plus noun. Yeah, for example, worker, swimmers, instructor, and tailor. This is some examples. This is for person, and we have for machines. We have ar and or plus noun for machine. For machine or things. Yeah, for example, cookers. Also, we have full plus adjective, which mean full of something. For example, useful, beautiful, etc. This woman is so beautiful. And the fourth suffixes is ology. Ology plus noun, which mean subject. For example, sociology, psychology, etc. For example, he studies sociology. Another suffixes is ics, which mean subject of something. For example, economics, politics, etc. The next suffixes is less, which mean without. ديما كنديرو less plus adjective. For example, useless, endless. For instance, this information is useless. And we have also ly, which mean make an adverb from an adjective. For example, sadly, happily. يعني أن واحد الادجكتيف كيرجع لينا ملي نزيدوه ly adverb. And also we have ness, which mean make an abstract from noun to adjective. For example, sadness, happiness, etc. And the last is why, which mean make an adjectives from noun. كتخلي لنا adjective كيولي noun. For example, cloudy, etc. So هذا هو نهاية الفيديو. إلا عجبكم الفيديو ما تنساوش تضغطوا لايك وتهبطوا لتحت وتكليكوا على سبسكرايب وزر الجرس باش يوصلكم كل جديد. And thank you so much for watching and see you next video.